they try, but we don't see the proof. Hand that rocks the cradle isn't stable, that means child abuse. Babies won't stop crying, so she silenced them. What did he do? Cry out for a diaper change, sleepy or just wanted food? Come give us the knowledge institutions have afforded you. Tell her how to cook the proper food, read to him in the womb and tell him how to manage finance. Always living broke, spend all that we get soon as we get it, nothing that we own. Banking system predatory, lure you in to get a loan. Hit the pool with interest rates that eat us out of house and home. Boxed in on all sides, faith weak and spirit gone. Your son found in the street from a drug deal, gone wrong, cause everybody want dope to blow their problems up in smoke. May seem like you made it through, but the struggle here continues on, Mr. Intellectual.
Mr. Intellectual!
So, thank you all for letting me get that one off my chest.
Yep.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Take a break.
That's all right.
Invisible piano. Okay.
It's like the dopest poem.
All right, we're gonna bring my sister Fire. Okay, this poem is called Invisible Piano.
By request.
By request.
Yeah.
The reason I wrote this poem was due to being a beat maker and a producer with no keyboard. You know what I'm saying?
You worked
right? So I said, I'm gonna have to compose this and then we'll go to the studio later.
Right there.
So this is an invisible piano. Here we go. It may sound crazy, but there's this invisible piano. Invisible piano in my mind. Do-do-doom. Do-do-doom. It may sound crazy, but there's an invisible piano. An invisible piano in my mind. In my mind there's sound designs of lovely melodies inside of me till there is no end for me and time singing infinitely through me to the sky. It is my force field, my superpower is my life. Arrows of Orion, stardust from on high serenades me blind. The sting of love fall down from my eyes and then it starts to rain down the universe. A symphony of lines of gold and silver, jade, pearl, blue and white. Like a harp, love strums my song. Just tell me what to write. Give me your inner visions. I'll bring them all to life. This is the day inside my brain and snow inside my mind. Music plays like memories hearts keep inside. It may sound crazy, but there's an invisible piano. An invisible piano in my mind. Do-do-doom. Do-do-doom. It may sound crazy, but there's an invisible piano. An invisible piano in my mind that plays the keys of life. Thank you all so much.
I need that.
Sure. Would you mind a cappella? Because you know,
Just
like that.
That's how.
We'll give it to you all.
I turned it, but I was watching on TV last week. I turned it all the way up, like, man, that's
hot. That's what's up. Hey, TV world. We still love y'all. We still here with y'all. So I want to give a quick shout out again to Flint Odyssey House. I have to give a shout out to Change and a movement called the MIA Music is Alive campaign. And we have my sister Crystal here, Key Ray, who's been helping out with the Change program.
Yeah.
And Change stuff, it stands for Children Have a Natural Gravitation Towards Imminence.
Uh-oh.
So, I'm not trying to get into another set here, but Change is all about providing a certain education to the youth through arts. And what we're doing now is the MIA Music is Alive campaign, where we go into the responsibility of artists to their community on a mass level. When you have a worldwide microphone, you have a worldwide message. What is that message that you're sending out? So we want to bring a phenomenal artist here, D1, who's from New Orleans. And he deals in hip-hop accountability. Again, this is for the youth. We have to understand that on the airwaves, top 40, what we got playing in our, you know, our youth ears,
Right.
you know, is death and destruction. So we trying to speak life. So that's what Music is Alive is about, letting you know that music is alive and it has an impact on our lives. So I want to bring up someone who I believe embodies that principle.
Yes,
Somebody who I've seen around this city, speaking life into the microphone. She's getting ready. She's putting her war zone, you know, getting herself ready. She's getting ready to come up here.
She about to go in. She finna go
and
in.
let us
She finna
know
go in.
what the transforming power of art is all about by setting the stage on fire.
That's crazy.
Give up fire.
Might as well call that girl the dragon. Fire brings the dragon.
Yo, give it up for Odyssey House, Marin Hall, Arian, Channel 17, the post that came out. I'm a product of Odyssey House and Marin Hall. My mom went through this program. So I got a lot of memories here. A lot that I really don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy process for children that end up going through this program. When a parent goes through, the family goes through, and so it was hard as a child growing up to come through this place and not be in the program that kept, you know what I'm saying, where I stayed with my mom, but I had to go, you know what I'm saying, with my granny, you know what I'm saying, who primarily, you know what I'm saying, had a big hand in raising me. I grew up right on at 303 East Mary Street in the 5th. And I remember crying. I remember being sad, and I remember being, you know what I'm saying, just feeling that disconnection from my mom, you know what I'm saying, as a child, and wondering why I couldn't stay. But I'm proud to say today that God has done some great things in my life and healed my hurts. And I have a great relationship with my mom. My mom is still sober to this day and working on her, you know what I'm saying? I say that in honor of her, man, because she does so much for me as a woman. To watch her go through the things that she went through and be a success story, you know what I'm saying? Props to Marin Hall and the standards that they set, and props to, you know what I'm saying, those of you who may be in here right now doing that. I encourage you to continue to do it for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Don't make it about your kids and nothing like that. Do what you gotta do for you, you know what I'm saying? In the end, your children will be greatly appreciative, and God will mend whatever it is going on in your life. So, amen to that.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
So, like,
Spit that fire.
I got this new piece, and I want to do it before I forget.
Go ahead, Paula.
I had to put lip gloss on so I wouldn't be up here like LL licking my joints. Nah. So it's called I call it Fine Line, but I don't really like the title. So I'm probably gonna change it. And it's a dedication to my grandfather who passed away in 2007, who was also a pillar in my life growing up. And his name is Pinocchio because he used to CB. And Lady Shug is my aunt, my oldest auntie on my mama's side. So shout out to her for being a voice of wisdom, and shout out to my grandfather, God rest his soul, for teaching us, you know what I'm saying, to be good people. If I was into taking requests, I'd have became a performer. I would have borrowed expensive jewelry and taken insured low loans of cash and made my content less. Cause who can dance the jig and say anything worth hearing nowadays? Most performers just be looking to get paid. As for me, keep the change.
Come on.
Cause all I want in exchange for you keeping the change is for you to change.
Right.
And gain a little more worth than what you had to spend in the first place. That the fact is, you can't pay me enough to sell my soul of poetry. You can buy songs and royalties, but my royal is what makes me priceless, homie. And my poems, well, they parts of me. Will my body be complete without my arms to hold you? Or my legs to run to the rescue for my baby girl? I I'll be a hot mess without vision to see, cause sight will only take you so far. Without the senses, your eyes are just flashlights waiting to dim. So understand that ghostwriting is not an option, cause I'm alive. And to let a Hank deliver my lines would only sound like dead groaning and chain clanging, and this ain't BET. But I BET you, every poet turned performer feel just like me. If it sound like I'm dissing a check, I'm not. I'm just clearly stating the facts that I ain't for sale. Real poets are not for sale. So when we use our time on stage to share our inks of rage, know that there's no one wage that any could pay for any one page. Be it paper bag, napkin, or receipt, my discipline to remain unique and free will always be payment enough for me. Money is the least of my worries. Being fulfilled while getting it, now that's what concerns me. And it also is what disturbs me. Because how can a gift not give? How does a poet live on a green two-dimensional box and let dead presidents tell him how to rock?
Come on.
Out goes the goal of freeing your bro, and in comes 30 talents of betrayal. It'll be a cold day in hell before I sell y'all a poem. Or before I sell Lady Suge. Because God told us something. You did all you could. And my poem is to help her grow the fruit, the light and the truth, that Pinocchio's nose never grew. So if his legacy lives in me and those he helped to breed, when I key down, scream audio for me. It ain't enough that they could pay to buy that from us. His life was built with pennies because every small thing he did added up. And the industry talks dollars. They never noticed the little stuff.
Come on.
That's why the chitlin circuit back then never meant big things for us. But I will bring, every time I come to the mic, a reason to be priceless. So here's me, chainless warrior, heart of a priest, with compassion that coils like the spring in my pen, right in the fall of my end, aiding the change of season, and living my all as a friend. Cause summer is better lived when you have one of them. Serious business. It was beautiful down here. The sun was shining, the humidity was great. I came back with curly hair. You know what I mean? I can't hold a flat iron down there, you know? But it's all good. This next piece I'm gonna do is it's my favorite poem. And that's why I'm doing it. It's called True Vision.
Yes, indeed. Woo.
As a poet, I get to see in multiple planes. My visions at times blur, but I get the picture. I'm evolving. Never the same. 26 years past playing the blame game, I've seen that I'm responsible for me now. So I grind and put my talent to work. Because faith alone only moves time on. No progress. And if living life was all about living in theory, I wouldn't have the breath I breathe to see how evil this life really can be.
All right.
He'd have just dropped my mother at the gate, burned the apple which tilted my fate, removed the rib from Adam again, and tried it again.
Let's go.
Because that one had to be broken. But I see, it's about the fight. Sleeping with my dukes up, fist ball tight. Keeping the world off me and judgment reserved for he see. I got some scrap in me because I'm still here. Through the negative self-image talk and tears of my affliction of how my mama never loved me enough. And how my daddy never cared up close and personal to my personal perspectives. How my creative writing was all I had. And to ask me to place my passions in a box was asking me to be dead. And out of obedience, I did. And I died. But now I'm grown. And I'm back. And there's not very many basics left because I've been here twice over. Tougher skin because I wasn't mourned, which is cool because I wouldn't want to be seen laid out that early. I'm seeing now my hustle keeps death behind me and followings under me. With my face up, arms out, I may as well be flying without wings, coasting on the cloud of dreams, full of hope I make it. And if time stops beforehand, there's better work up there anyway. So to take the cares of this life and use those as stepping stones to the throne room of grace, I bow humbly in thanks that the chance I've been given hasn't completed itself without me. Telling them he's good. Because I'm seeing he won't finish what he started.
That's right.
Without me. By him, I see him still learning. and that what I live is through him. So I'm serving. And knowing that his hands are too big for me to guide, I let them guide me. And behind the eyes of safety, I see everything. So could you.
Let's go.